Plaintiff Lequen Pleasure Harper claims his girlfriend owes him for lap dances he performed at her party. Plus, she let her son run up his credit card playing online games. He's suing her for $2,720. Defendant Sheron Render says she's the one who paid for most of their dates and can't believe he gave her son his credit card info without asking her. So that's on him.
Lequen, you are a stripper and you are suing your girlfriend for money she owes you for a lap dance?
Yes, sir.
How is this relationship going?
Downhill.
She's your girlfriend.
Yeah, but I mean...
What happened?
Well, first, Jay, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Can I get comfortable real quick?
You get comfortable.
Get comfortable.
Oh, man. Don't get that comfortable. Okay, now all of a sudden, I'm uncomfortable.
It was a little tight. You know
No, that's good. Honestly, I think I'm looking in a mirror. Why are you laughing? No, that's a six-pack.
Appreciate it.
No, actually, that's, what do they used to call a washboard?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm more of a washing machine. Okay, enough of this. What are you suing her for?
I feel like we can't continue the relationship unless we get over this hump. So, you know, I'm a hard-working man, right? I do garbage during the day. I'm an entertainer during the night. So I'm doing my thing for about 6 or 7 years in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I go by the name of Pleasure.
Pleasure.
You know, I'm at one of my clubs, one of my spots, and she happens to be there. She's hosting a bachelorette party, you know, so she picks me to be her dancer for her girls.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's $20 a lap dance. So I'm doing about 5 or 6 of her girls. And, you know, after that, the cash started running out. So I'm like, I'm about to go somewhere else. I'm like, you know, she's out of money.
So there were 6 lap dances at 20. That's where you get the $120 for the lap dance.
Right. So, you know, I'll be doing my thing. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
When do they normally pay you? Don't they pay you while you're dancing?
Right. Sometimes they do, you know, right up front. Sometimes they make it rain, you know. It's up to them how they want to do it. But I let them know, look.
There was no rain that day, was there?
Nah, it was a little bit of rain, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough rain for me to stay there.
That's a tip, right?
Yeah, that's a tip.
How long have you been going with her?
Say roughly about maybe 10, 11 months, maybe
10, 11 months.
Yeah.
You've been with her for 10 and 11 months, and you are coming to court to sue her for $120 that you say she owes you for lap dances.
No, but that's not it, though. You gotta let me finish my story.
I'm gonna let you finish your story. Because I can't keep looking at you without your shirt, so hurry up.
So, you know, I work hard for my money, you know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, doing my thing in and out, you know what I mean? And I was making them feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I see smile on their faces and all that.
Your Honor, I shouldn't even be here today. Me and my girls, we showed up at the club. We was having a good time.
Sure.
Then all of a sudden, Mr. Harper just timed out like an Energizer bunny, like the battery fell out. He just got tired. And so at that time, I was like, I'm not paying for nothing that we're not getting.
We got tired dancing.
Yes, he got tired, and he was jumping from from section to section. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, where you been? So he acting, you know, he's looking at everybody, holding the money, thinking that somebody finna tip him when you've been gone for like 10 minutes. Then he comes over there, I mean, he just like moving all slow. So at that time, I told my girls, do not give any more money. So Mr. Harper was like, well, that's okay.
Because he was dancing too slow?
He was dancing too slow. When we first came, I mean, the performance was awesome. All of a sudden, he just slowed up, like he was tired. So after that, he bumped over to the next section of women's and continued to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jerry, Mom, I'll show you a couple of my moves. You know
Yes, show us your moves.
God, you're so tired. Stop it.
Hit it.
Try to be a show off.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. If I weren't wearing this robe, I could do that, but I can't take my robe off.
Show off.
I'll grant you that. You're a good dancer.
Thank you.
But you're still suing your girlfriend for $120 for a lap dance that you gave at someone's bachelorette party.
My point.
Okay, but I mean, look.
But you're her boyfriend. A gentleman would say, well, honey, I'll take care of that.
Thank you. Mr. Harper came to me probably 20 minutes later, whispering in my ear to give me his number, give him my number. So I'm like,
Mixing
for
business
what?
and pleasure,
yes.
are we? No.
Most definitely.
You are pleasure, apparently.
Don't play.
That's right. That's right.
So he whispered, oh, give me your number, give me your number. I gave him my number, never thinking that I would date a stripper.
Why would you get... He's giving lap dances at a strip club,
True.
and he asked you for his number. What did you think he was asking for your number for?
To be honest, Anna, that was
To
my
take
first.
you out.
Okay, but that was my first time going to a strip club.
Okay.
I was doing
So
a
you
favor
just
for
gave
a
your number.
girlfriend. Yes.
All right.
Gave him my number. I received several calls, 4, 5 hours up into the morning.
He was very attracted to you.
Yes, very. So due to that, I give the young man a call the next morning. What's up? So he begins to start, speaking to me. I invite him to my house. We go out.
Okay.
After that, I ended up kicking it with his son. Play a little NBA 2K. You ever play NBA 2K?
No, but I know what it is.
He want to be like me and trying to play in the tournaments out playing and get some money. So I put him on my membership, and then
You put him on your membership. How did that work?
pretty much you need a membership to be an active member in a tournament.
For him to be a member, what did he have to do?
No, nothing. I just put his name, his gamer tag, or some of that under my membership.
Under your card.
Right, under my card. Right.
So you said to him that, yeah, for this tournament, you can use my card.
Right.
And if he was just doing that tournament, how much would it have been? Estimate.
Just for that tournament, probably maybe 200, 250.
Okay, so 250.
Right.
And what did the bill turn out to be on your card?
About 2,300.
2,300.
Yeah.
So you looked at that and said, whoa, how did this happen?
Right.
My guess is this is not a unique story.
No.
There are literally millions of people, parents right now, who are wondering why they suddenly got this bill, because when they were asleep, their kid was playing Fortnite and running up bills. I
Yes.
wonder how I know that.
Yes.
So you're suing her for that amount of money too, not just the 120, but you're also suing her for 2,000.
Right. With the fees, about 2,500.
You're saying you never gave permission for him to use that for the whole month.
Correct.
I do not owe this man anything. I have all my documents here. I have actually, every time me and Lequen have went out, Mr. Harper,
Gone out,
I
yeah.
have paid for hotels. I have took him out to eat. I have did Airbnbs for his
Pleasure.
events. For all of
What's
his
going
events. So I'm just
on?
trying to figure out where's he getting all this from.
Well, that's all right, which is fine. You know, you're a young man, you see an attractive young woman, you wanted to go out with her, that's all cool.
And I'm trying
But she's paying for it all, or at least paying her share of it.
Right, but she told me she was gonna pay me my money. So I mean, I'm thinking.
But for 10 months, you've continued. At some point, I'm going to consider the fact that you waived the fee.
he did.
Because it isn't like, until you pay me, we're not going out anymore. You were very happy to keep going out with her. And my
Yes.
guess is there were some benefits to it.
Yes.
I mean, not like that.
Oh,
it's-
exactly like that.
Man,
You're
Yes.
talking to me, huh?
but I mean,
So
Okay.
as the relationship continued,
Yeah.
Mr. Harper called me one day. He was in an accident, involved in an accident.
Oh.
He asked for $300. I was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Yeah, can I borrow $300?" I felt bad. Yes, my son did make those charges on Mr. Harper credit card. Yes, but I did not give him the permission to put my son on that account. When I found out, I was very highly upset. I was like, you should have never did that. Due to his negligence, that was
How
his
old is
problem.
your son?
He's 13.
I think it's fair to say you should know that a 13-year-old kid is not going to know when to put on the brakes. To be honest, that's how these companies make all this money. That's why it's important, if you're going to let a kid use your card, you got to ask mom or dad first.
Mr. Harper already know that he was trying to impress me and my son. He also would come and get my son, take him to events and do a lot of things with him, play ball and everything. I learned a month later when I was getting my son a haircut, and you knew it. He called me, oh, he done ran up $2,500 worth of purchases on my card. I'm like, what are you talking about? How can a child do this? And I was
I got the
like,
evidence right
what
here, sir.
happened? I'm talking. You brought me here to sue me, so I'm talking. Please stay in your place. Because I'm very upset. I do not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time dealing with him. Then he called me. He gets in an accident. He runs to my aid, asks me for money, and I give him $300. I can sue him for my $300.
Yeah, you could.
So give me my money.
Well, you owe me.
Give me what? For what? No, you did that.
Nah, you owe me.
No, you did that. I
Okay.
did not do that.
Are you going to continue your relationship then?
At this point, I do not know because Mr. Harper told my son and gave him permission to actually use the game. But at this point, I don't know. Everything is on pause.
Okay. The 120 you're suing for payment for the lap dance, no. Just, no, I mean, I can think of 1,000 reasons, but that's not the least of which is she's your girlfriend and you're suing her for a lap dance. That relationship has no chance of surviving if you start charging your girlfriend for lap dances.
I work hard for that money though.
On the part about her son running up the cost on the credit card, I admit I have mixed emotions about that. First of all, you're mostly in the wrong because he's a 13-year-old kid. And giving a card or access to a 13-year-old kid without telling the mother first, this is what it is, this is the limit, going through all of that is really irresponsible on your part. And you saw what happened. The area where for your kid to be on the computer for a month playing these games and you not knowing that he's running up a bill, you bear some responsibility for that. So I will make you responsible for 500 of the 2,600 you're asking for. So instead of finding for the plaintiff for the 2,600 for the card and the 120 for the lap dance, I'm going to rule for the plaintiff, but only give the plaintiff $500.
Thank you.
I would never miss business with pleasure. You get stuck and you have to pay the consequences. I'm done.
Losing my girl, I mean, things happen. Roll with the punches. But I mean, I work hard for my money.
Thanks for watching. Now please approach the bench. The way I look at it, you have two options here. Option A, watch more Judge Jerry. Option B, watch more Jerry Springer. The choice is yours. Now get out of my courtroom. You have more clips to watch. And don't forget to subscribe.